Hello everybody, in this video we're going to be tracking major hurricane Milton, and it is expected to make landfall towards the west coast of Florida, which is going to bring winds over 130-mile-per-hour winds. Along with that, bring anywhere from 10 to 15 feet of storm surge and 8-12 inches of rain. Along with that, guys, how much wind this system going to bring, because this is the word bring lots of heavy rainfall and lots of strong winds on the European model. Same thing with the GFS model, very strong winds and heavy rain making landfall on the west coast of Florida, crossing over the state, then getting over towards the east coast of Florida. Along with that, there will be flash flooding, as we're going to see anywhere from 10 to 12 inches of rain. Along with that, on the HAS A model and the HAS B model, is the most ballistic with the hurricane. Along with that, it will bring a lot of moisture. So let's get right into the video, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. So let's get right into the video. Alright everybody, so now let's get right into the video. So hope you had a very good morning so far. I am too. In this video, we're going to be tracking Hurricane Milton. It is fixing to make landfall on the west coast of Florida pretty soon. We already seen tropical storm force winds for parts of South Florida and Tampa, Florida. So if you like these detailed videos we do on my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So first of all, you can see, guys, not much going on for parts of South Florida, but Central Florida and West Coast of Florida, guys, yes, we already seen a lot of heavy rainfall that's already falling for parts of Central Florida, guys, and this storm is only going to get worse as the storm gets much closer. But you can see, guys, kind of unorganized storm. The eye, you can probably barely see it right here. It's not that close. I mean, it's starting to close in, and this is probably getting old. Hold on. So you can see. And guys, you can see very strong storms, and the storm is still a cat. It's barely a cat 5 hurricane, so it's pretty strong. So please be aware for that. And this storm, we'll expect it to make landfall sometimes tonight. Now let's get right into the National Hurricane Center. Winds did die down just 5 miles per hour, but still, it's almost a Cat 5 hurricane. I'm pretty sure it will string right back up to a Cat 5 hurricane pretty soon. And also, we got this disturbance that's off the coast of Florida, and also we got 2 more systems too. But in this video, we're focusing on Milton. So now let's get right into this. So we can see, guys, looking at the National Hurricane Center track, you can see we do have hurricane warnings and hurricane watch. I mean, we do got hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings for the majority of the whole state of Florida, including South Florida, tropical storm warnings, west coast of Florida, east coast of Florida, hurricane warnings. So please be aware for that. How much rainfall the system could bring? Well, it's going to bring a decent amount of heavy rainfall. So parts of Orlando, Florida, Tampa, Florida, South Florida, Tampa Bay, Florida, even Jacksonville, Cape Canaveral, Melbourne, Florida, St. Augustine, places like that, guys, will see anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of rain. And because of that, guys, we do have a high risk of flash flooding. It includes Orlando, Tampa, Florida, South Florida, places like that. You got that high risk of flooding. And also that storm surge is going to be a big problem too, guys. Especially around Tampa Bay, you can see anywhere from 8 to 12 feet of storm surge. Charlotte Harbor, anywhere from 8 to 12 feet of storm surge. Florida Keys, anywhere from 1 to 3 feet of storm surge, guys. So please be aware for this storm surge. And now I want to show y'all. Okay, that's it. Now the tornado threat today. There's a enhanced risk for tornadoes, guys. And what's even concerning is a hatch risk. And it's been a while, and it's rare to see a hatch risk for tornadoes dealing with tropical systems, but it can happen, guys. So we have that area of enhanced risk of severe weather for parts of western Florida, as then forest west is Tampa, and forest east is Melbourne, Florida. So yes, and also that slightly risk for parts of South Florida, guys. Tornado threat, yes, there's a hatch that's being driven because of that tornado threat, that 10% hatch risk. So we're going to see a lot of waterspouts. Some of these tornadoes, some of these tropical tornadoes can be huge. At least EF2s are higher. So hatch risk for tornadoes. So here you see states at risk for the severe event today during this hurricane and the tornado threat. Here you see states at risk for the hatch risk for tornadoes. And also, there's also a wind threat, guys. Here you see states at risk for the 5% risk for wind, and also no hail for that. Now let's get right into I'm talking about ice balls, hail. Now, I probably don't want to. Okay, let's make this video as quick as possible. And now, okay, let's get right into this video. We don't got time. So now we're going to look at two models. First of all, we're going to start with the European model and the GFS model. So the European model, guys, showing the system pretty strong. Right now, got the sustained winds anywhere from 70 to 75 miles per hour, making landfall towards the west coast of Florida, then crossing over the state, then making way over towards the east coast of Florida, bringing very strong winds and heavy rainfall. GFS model showing the same thing, but GFS model a little bit more ballistic and a little bit more big with this system. Got sustained winds anywhere from 75 to 80 miles per hour winds, going over, making landfall on the west coast of Florida, crossing over the state, then making over towards the east coast of Florida, which is that's going to bring lots of heavy rain and strong winds. Now I'm going to look at the hurricane models. Hurricane models showing a little bit more ballistic. Got this anywhere from 95 to 100 knots. 100 miles per hour, making landfall towards the west coast of Florida, crossing over the state, then making way towards the east coast of Florida, bringing very strong winds and heavy rain. Same thing with the half-speed model, crossing, making landfall towards the west coast of Florida, crossing over the state, then making landfall towards making way towards the east coast of Florida, which is bringing heavy rain, strong winds. Now, how much rainfall this system could bring? Well, according to the European model, guys, this storm could bring anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain, like I showed you on the Hurricane Center. Now I'm going to be showing you on this. So you can see, guys, 4 to 5 inches of rain for parts of St. Augustine, Florida, east coast of Florida, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. The west coast of Florida, anywhere from 7 to 8 inches of rain, and possibly some isolated 10 to 12 inches of rain with this system too. GFS model going with a little bit of the hype, especially parts of the north parts of northern Florida, northeast Florida. You're gonna see anywhere from 14 to 16 inches of rain. West coast of Florida, you're gonna see anywhere from 5 to 6 inches of rain. In parts of east coast of Florida, you're gonna see anywhere from 4 to 5 inches of rain. Now, timing everything and what the weather is gonna look like as we get towards out. So first of all, starting with 12 to 11 o'clock, because it's probably gonna be 11 o'clock by the time we get uploaded, possibly. So timing things out, guys, you can see the system will make its way start crossing the towards state. We already seeing lots of heavy rainfall, but by the time we get towards 12-1, you can see these guys. You see these outer bands right here. These are ones that's going to be these tornadoes. That's why we have that 10% hatch rate for tornadoes, is because yes, and the system is right here, guys. It's all this heavy, strong winds. It's gonna be pretty gusty today. And look at this, guys. By the time we're getting towards the afternoon hours, during it towards the even hours, the system will start to come towards the coast. And by the time we're getting towards the night, it will start making landfall sometimes tonight. And look at this, lots of heavy rainfall for parts of central to eastern Florida. Then get over toward after midnight, the system starts making landfall again towards central Florida. We'll get up early tomorrow morning with very strong heavy winds for parts of central Florida and eastern Florida, and even parts of western Florida. Now, a Tennessee forecast, guys. A Tennessee forecast, guys. Right now, we're at a Cat 4 hurricane. We might go back up to a Cat 5 hurricane, possibly sometime today, according to one model. But majority of the models have this remain a Cat 4 hurricane, then weakening down. Some models have it becoming a Cat 5, remain a Cat 4 hurricane a little bit sooner. My majority of the models has going down, weakening. Spaghetti models all tied together. We're expecting this track. And same thing with the GFS model. The GEFS models showing the same thing. This track. So it's gonna be it for this video. It's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you join this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.